This is from Renee. Dr. Fuhrman, it's my understanding, if I'm correct, that you advocate abstinence for weight loss. There are experts that say the opposite, that abstinence will lead to the opposite effect. Who is right and why? We kind of covered this a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah, we might have covered it in another show that I don't know what the word abstinence means in this case, but I'm agreeing with a degree. Let's go over this just briefly. When people fast or they cut back calories too much, like juice fasting or intermittent fasting, where they're doing 500 calorie days and then they're going to 1,200 calorie days. For many people with food addiction, when you cut the calories down too low, it actually makes them emotionally flare up. Their addictions can emotionally flare after the period of extreme caloric restriction. You have a higher probability of long-term benefits when you don't bring caloric restriction to that extreme with juice fasting, intermittent fasting. Yes, we use time-restricted eating. It's a type of food, intermittent fasting, where people aren't eating after 6 o'clock at night, but we're not giving them days with 500 calories, and then we're keeping them in the 1,100, 1,200 to 1,600 calorie range. Most women trying to lose weight. Males could be, 1,400 to 1,700. We're keeping them a reasonable amount of calories. Because and we're trying to get them to learn how to repeat this and regulate this for the rest of their life. As you move to this dieting mentality and going too strict, it could trigger some people to go the other way and to go into periods of extreme dieting with then followed by overeating, which is not good for their health. So we're trying to get consistency. So I'm not going to extreme abstinence. I'm not recommending that. So that part we agree on. What I'm talking about abstinence is abstaining from things that are destructive to your health, abstaining from alcohol and sweets and honey and salt. Yes, because when you don't abstain from those things, for many people, it triggers them to want them more and more and makes the diet more difficult. So yeah, there are people that don't agree with me, that want people to, and that what I'm saying is not right for everybody. There's not one size fits all, that some people who are not an addict, some people could just do better with, and doesn't have to be 100% abstinent, and they could still do okay. But for most people, and for most people with food addiction who have struggled with their weight, it's better, we find, and I've been doing this for 40 years, that it increases the probability of long-term success if they're abstinent from their addictive triggers and they try to improve their health learn how to love healthy eating. And I am relatively abstinent from those things myself, because I find that I enjoy my life, feeling good, sleeping better, not waking to pee all night long. My life, and how I feel and how I perform is better when I'm abstinent from those foods that are not healthy or those substances that are not in my best interest. So yes, I'm encouraging a form of abstinence, but not excessive caloric restriction.